Hello there, my name is Martin Henley. This is the Effective Marketing Content Extravaganza. And if you're new here, you couldn't possibly know that I am on a mission to give you everything you need to be more successful in your business, providing, of course, what you need to be successful in your business is to know more about and be implementing more effectively, more efficiently, and more enthusiastically sales and marketing in your business. Because, of course, that's what you'll need if you're going to be more successful. You need more customers more profitably, and eventually everything you need to do that will be right here on this channel. And let's not pretend there's not already an awful amount here to get you started. So, an awfully large amount here to get you started. So, if that sounds like it might be interesting or useful, now would be the very best time to like, share, subscribe, and comment and get involved, because that will give us the motivation to continue on this epic journey. Now, if you're catching us on the day we go live, it will be a Friday, which means it's reaction time, which means we are reacting to maybe the very best and the very worst of marketing content on the internet. And by we, I mean myself and the wonderful Andy Gwynn. Good afternoon, Andy Gwynn. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. Just been talking about the difference between Spain and Bali. I'm good. The weather's good. You can see I can't wear it. I put a t-shirt on for you today, but I can't put a long cap t-shirt on. It's too warm now. I'm great.
Fantastic. Well, the weather's always good here, which is nice. It's one of the nice things about it. We like to start with a boast. Have you achieved something since the last time we spoke?
Have I achieved something? I spent 2 weeks in England for my mum's 80th birthday. So That was a bit of a boast. Imagine living with your 80-year-old mum for a couple of weeks. So I could have done even better, but it was good to see her and the family. Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't imagine a couple of minutes, I'll be very honest. That's the way it is with my mother. So well done you. That sounds like an achievement. I've got a little brag. My brag is, you know already, I swam with turtles yesterday, and I swam with manta rays. So I had a little break. It was a friend of mine's wedding, so we went there. We took the opportunity to go do some snorkeling. They hadn't seen these things for 10 days, but we got lucky and we saw them. So yeah, so I'm really pleased about that. That's my little boast. I swam with manta ray yesterday, and it was quite a challenging little swim. It was quite choppy where the manta ray was, so we were getting bounced around a bit.
I think that's awesome. It's on my bucket list, as you know. I've dived with a bunch.
I expected to tell you, and you say, okay, that's it, I'm on my way. But I think you probably need to be here for 20 days at least, because they might go 10 days without showing up. So if you're definitely going to see them, and then there's the mola, there's lots of things to see here. World-class diving, not very far away from here either, down in Rampart Arjat and those kinds of places. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't really know. Yeah, but you need to come. You need to come, brother. Okay, anyway, the good thing is we're not here to talk about mother's 80th birthday or swimming with turtles or swimming with, what did I swim with? Manta rays. We're here to look at the very best and the very worst of marketing content on the internet. So there is an element of jeopardy to this. We don't know what it is that we're going to be reacting to. So what happens is somebody has to hum the theme tune to Jeopardy whilst we go to random.org and roll the dice, and that will give us a number and will tell us, indicate which on the playlist of the videos we're going to be reacting to. Are you ready to be humming the theme tune to Jeopardy?
I'm still going to leave the humming to you. It's your show. You keep humming it, and I still don't know what it is. I have to listen to it somewhere.
You don't know what Jeopardy is? I mean, you know what the concept Jeopardy is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's like the oldest game show in America, Jeopardy. And the theme tune goes... Right. So we got a 4. So we got a 4. So what we do is we take that 4 and we go to number 4 on the playlist. Okay, and this isn't going to be as surprising as it normally is. Right, so I need to copy that link. Okay, so what we know is coming is this insane AI tool creates digital ads in seconds. This is a balloonery tutorial. So how do you feel about an AI tool Have you and I spoken about AI? I seem to have spoken to everyone about
No,
AI.
but it's interesting what's happening right now. So
Very interesting what's happening right now. So have you and I spoken about it? Because I feel like I've spoken to, I haven't spoken to you about it. Okay, good. So let's start then with your bias. Where are you coming from? How are you feeling about AI? We know you're not adverse to a little bit of automation over there, Andy Gwynn. How are you feeling? How are you
it's
feeling about AI?
it's obvious, isn't it? You're right. I've been using automation, especially within the LinkedIn work for years. And AI, it just blows my mind, and I think it's stunning and it's brilliant. And I'm not a techie, and I had a client of mine mention it on a group call we had, and I said, my view is stick your face under the water. You can't ignore the water, but put your mask on and stick your face in and just see where might it be able to serve you right now. Don't get diving
Yes.
down and lost in the rabbit hole and the complexity. But I've just had a conversation with a client and I said, you need an article for us to send out about the metaverse because he's invested in the metaverse with your LinkedIn messaging. He said, oh, I'll get Chatgpt to do that. And I've used it. I've been using it a couple of times. I got hold of a 57-page report somebody had written on the algorithmic changes LinkedIn had made in 2022. So I just got ChatGPT to condense that down to the top 11 bullet points for me to send out to my clients. So I think it's stunning and awesome. And it is where it's going to go. And will it impact on the world massively? I think so. A friend of mine who's a dev said it's going to impact in the way the internet did. And I think we've got to be aware of it. I think you snooze, you lose. Will it change people's roles and make some roles redundant? Possibly. I think it's awesome. I think you but I'm all for leveraging our business, our results, and we're all about marketing and sales. The leverage you can create, the speed, the time, the things you can put together. I'm excited to watch this. That's my bias. I'm biased
Okay, cool. That
towards
is
it.
your bias, yes. And I don't know how I feel about it, I'll be very honest. I'll tell you one realization I did have maybe is that because it's got that on ChatGPT particularly, because it's got that animation, like that keyboard animation, like we all think like it's creating it, like we look at it. If it just dropped it straight onto the screen like a web page, I think we'd be less intrigued by it, less. I don't know. I think that might be the one. I mean, that's just one of the things I think. But I think that's genius because it looks like it's creating it. So I've obviously had a good look at it. I've had a play with it. I've made use of it. One thing I think that's really useful is to put in include sources because then what you start to see, I suppose, is actually where it's just pulling this stuff from the internet. And yeah, that's just one thing that I think is really clever about it is that they've got that animated keyboard text. So it looks like it's creating it in real time when really it's just pulling all of that data in one go. It could put it up like a web page, but we wouldn't be as excited about that, I think.
I think you're right. I'd never even thought about it. And that's what I love about you, brother. You look at things differently and you're probably more detailed in some ways. And you're right. And we've watched on these series that you're running, these a few weeks ago, didn't we? We were watching, I can't remember whether it was about Nike and those guys, those sports guys, and about the deep psychology they were using to impact on human reaction and behavior. And yeah, possibly they've done that intentionally for that reason. I mean, we know
Yes.
they're pulling it from more sources on the internet than we can find, and they're doing it
Yes.
quickly. And you've got a good point. But it's a detailed point, and I'll move on. I'm big into how can I use it to serve me, save me time,
Yes.
get stuff out there,
Yes.
get content out there. It's mind blowing.
100%. Okay, good. All right, so we understand our biases now. That's good. We're already 9 minutes in. We haven't seen a second of this video. You and I have to get better at this. We are only allowed to talk. Oh, no, this video is only 5 minutes and 56 seconds long. So I am going to, we'll just have to be strong with each other when we're saying too much stuff, okay? Right, let's see what they have to say. AI generated ads. Okay, let's go.
This AI tool will create your digital ads for Facebook, for Instagram, for Google in less than 60 seconds. It's amazing. Before we jump into the demo, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, and also like this video. So let's jump right into this. The tool is called Balloonary, and the AI will create digital ads for you in seconds. 3-step process. AI will generate the ads, and by the way, you can customize those ads. You don't have to just use what AI creates. And then another cool thing I didn't mention earlier, this tool not just helps you in generation of the ads, you can also launch ads. So you can connect Balloonary with your Facebook platform or with your Google platform and actually launch the ads too. Super awesome. Here's you go. It supports Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Let's look at the pricing. And by the way, yes, I am an affiliate for Balloonary. You do not have to pay monthly. I'm going to have a link in the description. Click on that link and you can grab the lifetime deal. One payment, never pay monthly. Let me show you the magic of this tool. I'm logged into my account, and let's just take an example. So let's say here's...
Right, it's 1 minute and 10 seconds. We're 20% of the way through this video. We haven't said anything. How do we feel about the idea of AI written ads? No objections?
No, I think it's the way it's going to go. We have just paid somebody to write some AI for us on, we run a membership club to help people learn how to write posts but generate thousands of views of their posts. Challenge we were getting, and one thing about marketing, isn't it, is about asking your customers what frustrates them. And people were saying, the time to write comments on people's posts and knowing what to say. So we've generated an AI tool. When you click the button, it reads the post and it generates three comments, one that agrees with the post, one that might be neutral, one that might challenge the post. And you can edit it and you can decide, you can do your own. And so my thought about ads is, how much of that am I going to have to edit? But it's there because my business partner who developed this, going back to Chatgpt 4, apparently, he posted a whole string of stuff in there. Write me a post in the style of a 35-year-old guy who's run a marketing business, who's passionate about this, who's got a sense of humor, who styles this. Generated him a post. He sent it to his mate and said, what do you think? And his mate said, why on earth are you sending this to me? You never send me posts. Hang on a minute. Have you not written this? This is 95% you, in the style of him. So I'm interested to see what it's about. He's framed it up well. Is this a bit of marketing for him? Yeah, he's framed it up well. He obviously knows how to use YouTube, but he's hit me with, this is what it can do. Cool. Now show me how it can do it, because I'm interested to understand, are they going to be good ads? I'm sure they are.
Yes. Okay, cool. And the other thing is, writing copy is hard. So, I like Chatgpt for writing copy. I think you have to take it as the basis of the work. Like the people who will say, okay, this is 100% done now, maybe aren't going to be as successful. But writing ad copy, really hard. Really, really hard. And writing good ad copy is really hard. So I think this is a good opportunity then for that. We normally give the channel a little bit of a shout out. So let's do that. That is... okay, so it's Ali Mirza is the name of the channel. He's got 45,800 subscribers. This video's had 80,000 views. His channel has had 12.3 million views. So he is finding his way around a little bit, isn't he, with his YouTube channel? So he's doing good. Okay, cool. So let's see what else he has to say. Oh, that's not fun. Isn't over there. It's over there.
The tool, or here's a TV, not a tool, a TV that I want to promote. I want to create an ad for this TV. So what I'm going to do is just copy the URL of this page. That's all you need to do. Just put the URL of the page inside Balloonary and the tool will do the magic. Let's click on new campaign. Here is the website URL. And this could be anything. This could be a website linked to your website. This could be a product page like I did. If you have different landing pages, it could be that. And then here you go. So it detects the name of the business. That's the name of the business. It also describes the business or based on the landing page. So make sure you read that, because this is the input it's going to take to create the digital ad. So let's confirm this. And now which platform you want to create ads for. So Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Let's go for Instagram. And then give it a few seconds, depending on the speed of your internet, it's going to take a few seconds. And then the AI will generate suggestions for you. So like I mentioned earlier, you can use the suggestion that this tool gives you, or you can also customize it. You can also use your own images. You can upload images. It's going to detect some images from your website. You can also use images from stock-free websites. So a few seconds, and then we'll be able to see what type of ads Balloonry created for this landing page. And again, the only input was the landing page link. So here you go. So now the ad is ready. Instagram ad, content, targeting, and finding. So first of all, click here, pick a message. So when you click here, it's gonna display all these AI suggestions. This is awesome. This is like saving so much time, because we create Facebook ads or Instagram ads for a lot of different clients, and every time we create an ad, we spend a lot of time crafting the copy, crafting the hook. So with the help of this, it's really helpful, because it gives us something to start, something to work with. So let's go with, you can also customize this if you want, but I'm gonna go with that message, and then click right here on the design. So it gave you the AI, gave you the message, and AI also gonna give you the design. So when you click on this, sometimes it detects websites, images from your websites, and here are some suggestions from the AI. Look at that. This is awesome. I actually like that one. So I'm gonna select that, and then you can crop your image. There you go. I think I like that too, because that's a really cool TV. And then hit next. And now here you go. You can pick a layout. You can use image only. You can have an image and the text, image, text, and the logo. I'm gonna go with image and text. Then hit next, and then your ad. So this is kind of like your punchline, the thing that you want to put on the text. So click here, and then select any of these AI suggestions. So then use this design. It's amazing how awesome. And by the way, if you wanted to kind of up.
Right, so there's the ad. Are we impressed? Is that going to be an effective ad, do we think? The perfect television for your home. It's a picture of a television. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know either. I don't know, because you're right about, for me, creating ads is hard work. It's a skill. I remember getting taught by Brad Sugars, who said he'd spend 80% of his time on the headline and then the 20% on the rest of his ad. I want to see how he completes this ad, because it should have call to action as well, shouldn't it? It's fairly stock. Yes, it's creating that much quicker than I could create myself, trying to fanny and search around different images and then trying to put text over them and all that, because I'm not that techie. So it's doing it quicker. Is it the most powerful ad? No. I've got a guy in the UK who creates some great ads. I think you've got to challenge the norm now. It's like a colleague of mine who teaches people to write posts. It's all in story format and different styles of story format. And it's the antithesis of how the human mind typically works. And trying to get people to get into that zone. So I don't know. It seems like a standard ad. It doesn't.
Seems, pretty vanilla to me. But I think, I don't know. Well, I do know. I think basically, where was this going on Instagram? It's basically a display ad. It has to get your attention, doesn't it? So just a picture of a TV with a pretty vanilla headline and a pretty vanilla, is this the perfect television for your home?
Vanilla is a good word, because
all most people's homes, does it either?
I'd want, I don't know. Let's see how he finishes it off.
Yes. Okay. So let's see how he finishes it then.
Upload some images. You can always customize this. For now, I'm gonna just go with this one. Let's go back. Once your ad is done, the design and the copy, scroll down, and then location. Where do you want to target? So obviously this business sells stuff in the United States, so that's what our targeting is gonna be. Interest. Another cool thing is it will recommend you different interests that you can use. And also you can search here, and then it will find some more interest for you. There you go. You can do that. Demographics, what type of age range you want to target. So let's 20, actually 45 is for this business. Set your budget, USD, whatever budget you want to be, monthly or one-off campaign. So if you want to do one-off campaign, let's say you want to do 7-day campaign and spend $100. So you can make all kinds of adjustments. It gives you roughly forecast how many impressions and how many clicks you're gonna get. And by the way, ask an expert. I haven't used this feature, but you can also have Balloonry's experts take a look at your ads and give you some suggestions. So you can click on that. And then when you're done with everything, make sure you review it. And then all you have to do is make a payment and your ad will be launched. That's it. This tool is gonna save you so much time and creates all the amazing ads with the help of AI for your business. Any questions, let me know. And by the way, the link is gonna be in the description below. Go get the lifetime deal. You don't have to pay monthly. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. This AI tool will
Right. Okay, good. Now, I'm all about people doing marketing because I don't think people do enough marketing. And if this helps people to do enough marketing, do more marketing, then this is a good thing. The counter to that, the yang to the yin, is there's lots of completely ineffective ad campaigns running on all of these platforms already, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, I think especially. So putting out more ineffective ads, I don't know. I like the aspect that it's plugging into the platform, making that a little bit easier because those platforms are all really clunky. That ad was rubbish. I mean, and the thing is, you see immediately how you go to, okay, you could target movie lovers. Okay, so now the copy has to say something about your favorite movies are going to look amazing on your favorite TV. Do you know what I mean? Or like, how long are you going to watch your favorite movies on those crappy TVs? Or do you know what I mean? So there's lots more. So this is, I mean, I don't know this guy, Ali Mirza. You know, this is it seems to me to create very vanilla ads. And this is quite a vanilla advert for that tool. So it's just a question of like how effective you can be with these ads, knowing that this is the beginning, that you have to tailor these things, you have to manage them religiously, fanatically, because otherwise Meta will come through and relieve you of your budget, you know. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. How do you feel about it?
It's interesting, isn't it? Because I was looking at him from his marketing on his YouTube channel, but actually we're looking at the tool as a marketing tool. So both. I think you're right. It was interesting that he said you can click here and get an expert to review your ad, and I was thinking, go on then. And I was wondering if he didn't, thinking, no, I might get some crap feedback from it.
Yes,
I think I'm not an ad expert because I do very little ads. I had a friend of mine did a load of Facebook ads. And he made sales that more than covered the cost of the ads, but it was the tripwire to then bigger sales. People didn't know what he bought, and he ended what they bought, and he ended up getting a load of dross customers that bought once and then disappeared. So it isn't just about the ad, but I think there's a lot of people out there placing ads. Rule number one is you've got to test it and measure it, haven't you? You've got to, like you say, be all over it, measuring the return. So if people are placing ads anyway, and this helps them place ads faster, quicker, yes. I'd love to see the feedback from giving it to an expert. But then if they get feedback where they've got to edit it and change it, how much longer is it going to take? But I like that function. I don't know what those experts are like. But I think if you're already placing ads, then it's a great tool. I said at the beginning about AI, I just love that it leverages the speed of what I can do things with. It can probably do it better in many ways. We use a different tool for my VA in the Philippines to write posts, run it through that. So Mary, my partner, who's ex-BBC editor, has very little time to then edit it. She doesn't need to because this tool is bloody good. Whereas before, if you put something together, she got a lot of re-editing to do. So if it speeds up what you're already doing, what you're saying about, hey, your favourite films are going to look better on this, that's because you understand headlines and linking it. I think a lot of people may or may not. So I don't know. It obviously is going to save time. I like that you can run it through an expert, depending on what those experts are like. And yeah, will it generate some better ads than you might already be placing? Quite possibly. I think it's a time leverage tool, isn't it, already for people?
Yeah, it's a time leverage tool, but also it's got it ask about face because you go audience creative. Do you know what I mean? You don't go creative audience. And I don't know if I would describe this as AI, like putting together 10 or 15 words for a body of a thing. Is that artificial intelligence? So, like, for example, if you were going the other way around, you were saying who you're targeting, then the creative could include messages specific to that audience. Do you know what I mean? So it has got it backwards.
Yeah, it's AI in that it just all pulled it from a homepage of a link you put in, which was impressive. But how much of that homepage then talks about your audience, like you say? So yeah, that's a good point, because it's just pulling it from that homepage, and I'm guessing it's not thinking of audiences, because who's your audience for a television? Anyone. Everyone's got a television. But actually, we know about niching. Who do you want to get to? I want to get to film addicts, because there's a niche, and then all that. So it looks like it's not pulling that, is it, at the beginning? It's like you say, it's arse about face. Maybe if you're able to put something in, like your niche audience within that. And he's used a very global product. If he used a niche product, maybe putting in that URL, it all comes down to that homepage, doesn't it? That landing page.
Right,
but all it's creating is images and headlines.
It's pulling images and headlines and text from the website. It's not the cleverest AI. But here's what I really think, which is obviously in this instance, they've gone and developed a tool that creates ads. They don't know how to create ads. Do you know what I mean? It's because clearly, always, it has to start with the audience. You have to start with the audience before you can. Do you know what I mean? Why would you put together?
Let's start with the audience then. Who's the audience for this? I think it's there's so many marketing managers in businesses that are not that good anyway, and that's my general view in bigger businesses. This is just helping them leverage their time. For people like you, that's an expert, and I've got people around me who are bloody good with ads. Then maybe they're not the audience for this product.
Maybe they're not. But do you know what? Then we hope, I suppose this is what we're all hoping, is that the next iteration has some input from people who are really good at creating ads, and then it will have a chance of creating really good ads. Okay, let's do what we always do. We go and look at the comments, see what people are saying. They're basically saying, here's his affiliate link. This is amazing. What do you use other tools for? Love your energy, Ali. This is effing amazing. This is Ad Blaster. Read more. What does that do? Thank you so much for this useful video. Very helpful. Not really much that's adding any value in the comments. Do you want the good news?
Always.
You and I have managed to create one of these videos in less than 30 minutes. This is a breakthrough moment for us, man. This is a breakthrough moment for us. Okay, so the good news is we got to the end. There it is. AI-generated ads. I would probably shop around, because I don't think Balloonery is creating the most exciting, most successful, most effective ads. I don't think it's doing it in the right order. If you've learned anything from this today, please learn that you shape your messages to suit your audience. That's the way you write ads. That's the way you write everything, rather than writing your ads and then deciding who you are going to spam with them. So that's our input. Now, if you haven't yet taken a second to like, share, subscribe, and comment, then this would be the second best time to do that, because that will give us the motivation to continue on this epic journey, talking about AI-generated, people-generated, all sorts of marketing stuff, which will be useful to you if you're looking to be more successful in your business. You are an absolute legend, Mr. Gwynn. Mr. Gwynn, thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure as always. Cheers, Marty.
Cheers, man. Thank you for taking the time to check out this episode of Reaction Time. If you found this interesting and useful, then YouTube thinks you're really going to enjoy this one, and this is the most recent thing we've posted. If you haven't yet, and you could take a second to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that will give us the motivation to continue on this epic journey.